Hey, I'm Manish Matthew from Intelligent Investors. Welcome to Technically Speaking Weekly Edition. Today we are going to have a quick talk on the key global markets. This information will give you useful insights and help you talk intelligently in front of important people. If you're ready, let's go. S&P 500 fell 5.34% last week. Bears had no mercy and pushed the index down again by 5.79%. The momentum indicator MACD is reflecting bearish sign in the weekly charts. Please note, the index is down by almost 24% from its peak. SSE Composite had climbed 1.51% last week. The index continued the journey and rose 0.79% this week. We had highlighted in our last discussion that MACD is showing bullish sign in the weekly chart, increasing the probability of FIIs showing interest in the Chinese market. Global investors should look at this very closely. NI 225 had closed 0.33% negative last week. This week bears hit the index very hard and it ended 6.69% below last week's close. Surprisingly, the momentum indicator is still bullish in the weekly chart. Let's hope the bulls are hiding somewhere in the bush and they hit the bears hard in the coming week. HSI had closed 0.70% positive last week. This week, it gave that gain back and closed 0.70% below last week's closing level. However, the momentum indicator is growing stronger and is providing a bullish sign in the weekly chart. Nifty 50, the key index for the Indian stock market, rubbed the bears on the wrong side. Bears punched the index hard and it fell 5.61%. Last week, the index had slipped 2.22%. The momentum indicator is giving an indication that the bears are gaining strength. Nifty has witnessed a value erosion of 22% from its 52-week high. One should have a strategy. If required, talk to trustworthy professionals about taking advantage of this correction. If you want, you can discuss with our team and build a strategy around this event. Hit the link in the comment section and book an appointment today. Crude oil finally witnessed the much required correction, a sharp fall of 10.74%. The momentum indicator has also turned bearish in the weekly chart. This can be considered a good sign for other assets. However, the same is not true for crude oil investors. Like most of the assets, gold witnessed a correction of 1.74%. The momentum indicator is still bearish in the weekly charts. Bitcoin just fell off the cliff. It witnessed an earth-shaking 30% fall this week. Last week it had slipped 2.02%. Believe it or not, Bitcoin was trading at 69,000 USD in November 2021. Are you a crypto investor? If yes, what are you doing about the situation? Kindly share your thoughts. Here we are watching a snapshot of all the compared assets. Bitcoin went through an Armageddon week. Many investors were the children of bull market. Most of them have no idea how hard the bears can hit and how long and strong bear grip can be. All asset class was destroyed by the storm raised by the bear army except one, China. China was the miracle child for the week. During one of the strongest attack by the bears, it stood the ground and the bulls in China managed to defend their index. As we have been highlighting, China is showing great relative strength. It will be a market to watch out in the near future. Let's have a quick summary. Friday to Friday, end of the day data is considered for continuity. Third week of May, bears unleashed terror in the world of investment. They slaughtered everything they got their hands on. Blood was flowing like water. China could withstand the killing curse like the miracle child Harry Potter. Oil prices cooling off might give a much needed break for the bulls. Bitcoin is under the siege of the bears. This was one of the toughest week in the history of investment world. S&P 500's volatility index VIX closed at 31.12. During the week it had reached a high of 35. Bulls find it very difficult to perform when the VIX is so high. These are the times when one should look for opportunities to invest. I'll tell you why in the next slide. One of the greatest investors of all time, Mr. Warren Buffett, once said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful." Today, market is under the grips of fear. All the investors are hiding under the table. Investments made during the bear market can make you a fortune. In our weekly review, we intend to bring the scattered data across the globe in a simple and understandable language. If you find the same to be valuable, do share the same with the people in your network. Consider this as your social responsibility. The like button is to encourage the content creators to continue making similar and better content. The follow or subscribe button, it's for you. It will help bring the latest updates in your feed. Stay updated and talk intelligently when the opportunity comes. Hey, if you've reached so far, thank you so much for your time. Here is the bonus tip for the week. This is only for the intelligent investors who stuck around with us till the end. The mind of the fool is in their mouth, but the mouth of the wise man is in their mind. With this wonderful thought, I would like to end the podcast for the week. I wish you and your loved ones a blessed week. Take care.